we go.
We'll think of a different name.
We're going to Huntsfields section of the
doctor.
hospital now.
Lovely.
Which is barricaded for some reason.
So we've got Claude Frollo. We've got Stumbles McGillicuddy. What should this fucker's name be?
Solgar suggested Hugo Strange, which I agree with.
Okay. Doctor Strange, it is.
Well, Doctor Strange is a different character.
Doctor Strange for Marvel's a good guy. Hugo Strange is the Batman villain.
Confidentiality. Passing beyond this point constitutes a strict confidentiality agreement. Experimental techniques remain the property of their respective owners. Anyone found copying the use of these techniques is liable for treason under the Medical Act of NRY 39.
Is that a copyright?
Yep.
It's a fucking copyright!
Except this one's threatening for you to be executed. Because treason's executed. Instant execution.
Yeah. I wonder how many treason deaths have been actually carried out.
Yes, I don't know.
Interesting.
I know treason in and of
Holy
itself
shit.
is a federal offense to the highest degree.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, wait! Hold up. Oh my god.
What?
Garrett, I'm slipping! Ah! Garrett, give me the claw!
Yeah, recognize that right away! From the very beginning of the game.
Yep.
We fucking crashed through that window.
Not that one. It wasn't that one.
It wasn't that one, but it was
The window was a lot bigger.
You're right, but this was the place we crashed into.
Nope.
You sure?
We were at the Baron's mansion. This is an insane
Oh.
asylum. I don't think he lives in an insane asylum.
He should. He really should.
For some reason, it says there's a
Handprints.
collectible down here. That's what those mean. But there isn't. It's just those two scissors. It bothered the shit out of me the first time I came down here. I was like, I'm missing something. Where the fuck is it? Nope.
You're
Nothing.
not missing anything. Hey, look! Another delusion!
There's too much pain.
And I'm pretty sure that's where she was kept. Oh, we're there. Huh. Something's not gonna gouge at our eye, right? Oh my god. The
I
fuck?
wasn't expecting that, were you?
There's a person in there.
There's probably a generator down here somewhere.
Yeah, some of the patients are still here. This is her room. At least that's the room they moved her to.
Speaking of generator,
That's not a generator.
there's someone still here.
Yeah. One of the inmates is still here.
How is he not dead from starvation?
I don't know.
Cannibalism.
He's the only one in that room.
Escape note. Avery, leave quietly. Ignore the oil and glass. They're for your protection. Light a torch and meet me at the docks. I don't know what they are, but if one of them sees you, start the bastard alight and run. I'll wait for you. T.
Who's T?
I don't know. Elevator lock. Pete, I have a favor to ask you. The elevator to Reformation is currently open access. Anyone could just waltz in and pay a visit at maximum security. I'd like you to install a locking mechanism. This isn't just for the safety of those in Reformation, but for the safety of our patients here in the asylum as well. What happens when one of Huntsfield's subjects gets loose? The patients on the upper levels would be defenseless. Think about it. I'll get you whatever clearance you need, Eliza.
You know, I'm starting to hate the Huntfield guy more and more.
Does anyone wonder why I haven't opened it yet?
There's something in it. There's a trap on it!
Yep. I actually don't know what the trap does. It probably lights you on fire or explodes.
That makes sense. It is an
I don't care
asylum.
which, because I'm not going to set it off.
You don't want to set it off. Is that
Gold microscope.
Yeah, there's a book that's fake.
Extracting the primal from the diary of Baron Northcrest. Rich 622-841. The ritual to harness the primal suffered a terrible setback, but perhaps there is still hope. The energy merely entered a weaker vessel than the one intended. I cannot see how this was possible, but there must be a way to return it to the stone.
Oh my god, Erin's the new vessel.
Yep.
And that means she's probably still alive somewhere.
Well then.
Now we're starting to get some answers. Sensory deprivation. Doors are to remain closed at all times while room is occupied. Removal from the cares of the world is soothing for the soul.
What?
You'll see. We gotta go in there.
But that's not true.
This is the year 800. You think they fucking have shit figured out yet?
No, but we still don't have shit figured out now, and it's what,
We have shit figured out a lot more than back then.
That's true.
Okay, that's the generator.
Everything's on now.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yay, at least with the ghost we can turn on the lights.
He knows where's somebody there.
Uh-oh. All the doors opened.
Including the
Except the one we need to go into. But that's okay, because we can go this way. Sensory deprivation. Even a hole for you to shit. Yeah. They did that to people.
There's a skeleton there.
Yep, and that used to be a real person. Calibration. Calibrate machine carefully before commencing operation. Piercing the veil that masks the window of the soul can reveal the path to wellness.
What?
I don't know, but they put Aaron in this machine. Transfer request. I understand the inevitable concern, but I am forced to arrange for patient number 18 to be transferred below to the prison level. I'm well aware that this is not standard procedure, but the subject must be isolated for everyone's safety. Prison level is the only suitable space.
So whatever they did fucked her up so much that,
No, she was...
Garrett, wake up. Don't show him you're scared.
Aaron.
Don't let him see you lose control.
And Claude Frollo.
I wanted to stop him.
It's been a while!
Save myself, but they won't let me wake up.
I need
Why
the
does he
primal
look so
out of
happy
the
to have
girl
Garrett in the
now,
chair?
but do not let her die, no matter the cost.
that's not
You
Garrett.
understand the fear.
Yeah, we're seeing what she saw.
The fear of being
this
trapped.
happened.
Of
There's
So
the
being
he
juice
sees
waffle.
her.
Quickly, she's corrupting it.
See? Oh, I ruined everything.
The primal is dangerous. It must be controlled.
No!
It's no good.
Aw,
I'll take it
come
back.
Right in
on.
the eye.
The fuck?
What's that?
I thought you died. It was worse. You did steal the primal that night.
Yes.
Now the Baron.
Now we're on to the more... Now we're finally at a stealth part of the game.
Looks like I'm going even deeper into this hole.
The serial killers have been released. And that's the one that's in the room, and he knows I'm here. And he thinks I'm next. Well, fuck him.
Yeah.
However, he has an earring. Thank you! Now I gotta wait for him to leave.
Again. Again, how is he not dead? When was this place abandoned?
Very recently. The riots they're talking about actually are the riots that happened in Chapter 4. 6
Okay.
days ago. Knocking in the pipes. Pete, fix the knocking in those rotting pipes. I swear that accursed noise is making its way into my dreams. I even caught myself tapping it with my fingers as I work. I ask you, is that any way to operate? Dr. Huntfield.
No, but you need to die. Slowly and painfully.
Steal that. Steal that. Sterilization. Clean instruments with alcohol before commencing vivisection.
Obviously, they know to clean stuff with alcohol.
Exploration of stresses on the human body is best done in the heady light of life.
I mean, it's messed up that they did vivisections, but whatever.
Okay, what is a vivisection exactly? I don't even know that.
A vivisection is when they put a V in you and open you up like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So, what is the combination this time, Lena?
I don't know. I don't care. I was...
Solgar, what was it? I've read all the documents.
I'd have to go back and reread the last couple. I know it's in the last couple.
Alright, it's in the last couple. Let's read them. I'm sorry, guys. I have fun doing these. Okay, sterilization. Clean instruments with alcohol before commencing vivisection. Exploration of stresses on the human body is best done in the heady light of life. And the other one's at the top. There it is. And that was at the bottom. Pete, fix the knocking of those rotting pipes. I swear that accursed noise is making its way into my dreams. I even caught myself tapping it with my fingers as I work. I ask you, is that any way to operate?
Yeah. Think you guys did the knocks on the pipe? Seven.
Oh, you figured it out. That was the only hint they gave you. Combination 731. But I have to wait for this douchebag to come back. Before I
Why
can
don't
go.
you just kill him?
I knew it had something to do with the knocking of the
I thought
pipes.
Garrett doesn't believe in killing.
Yeah, but this guy kind of deserves it. He's
Yeah,
a
but I
serial
like-
killer.
I like being a ghost, and I do know how to ghost this whole level, so.
He just keeps
Actually,
coming back in, staring
I know
at me.
how to be a ghost, but I always get so many opportunity points somehow that it counts against me. Still, I at least. Yep, see? 731. Now, we're gonna loot this room while we wait for him to come back. Lobotomy room. Adjust gauge of orbital class for account for patient's skull thickness. An overactive imagination is the first sign of madness.
What? Hey, it must be pretty mad then, huh?
Apparently.
These guys are crazy.
There it is. Now we can loot that place. Or
He's avoiding the light.
that's fine. That actually helps me. I can loot this room now. Because I know that he ain't gonna get it.
What is
That's Dr. Huntsfield.
Oh man, that's
And
great.
they're putting him in and out of the dunk tank over and over again, even though it's empty.
Is he dead?
Hydrotherapy. Oh, he's dead. Remember to vary lengths of submersion for maximum effectiveness. Breathe in water, breathe out life.
Probably what he wants us to think.
Oh, they came in here. Too bad I can't get over there right now. This would be a great time to loot, save. I'll save that for last though. Actually, I can't. I need a bottle to loot the next room too. Which those are right here. That's good. They're gonna both go in there.
I wonder how they killed him.
Slowly, very painful.
Ivory.
That is the ivory one. Not gonna read it because it says the same thing, except that it just says it's a gold ring of ivory on
You just did read it, basically.
it. Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
Wait.
I think they saw this because they saw me come in here. Don't worry, we're almost done. Yeah, he's gonna go back. They're gonna both go back to their thing. Which is fine. Walk along the railing. Last guy. That. Steal that. The only way to get that document is to do the same thing with him. And just showing that there's nothing in these. Shock therapy. Disregard patient distress when completing shock therapy course. A moment of
What?
pain can bestow a lifetime of well-being.
What is wrong with these people? I'm pretty sure it's that douche waffle in there, but
Oh yeah, it was. Alright, well,
the
he
hell?
isn't gonna start. Oh, he's gonna start doing this. But this is a good time to start the next episode, end this episode, as we watch this guy get dunked in and out of the submersion tank over and over again. While we come over here. Bye bye!
Bye.
Basta.
Ah!